Now I'm going to address cost of seeing a doctor. Now, how do you search for a doctor that is affordable? Now, of course, this is a huge topic. I could spend, half an hour on it. But in a few minutes, I'm going to just give you the core of what one should look for. Now, first of all is assuming that you're going to a doctor who has your insurance, all right, versus a doctor that don't take your insurance. I think that's very important because if a doctor doesn't take your insurance, then it's out of pocket. So you have to pay for it on your own. So let's assume that you have you selected a doctor who's not in your provider list. So this is going to be on you when you select a doctor. Now, a lot of people say, well, I like the one who is the best. And a lot of times the best may come with a cost out of pocket, whether it is for infertility or just garden variety medical issues. Now, does it mean the most expensive doctor is the best for you? Now, that doesn't necessarily be true, because if you can't communicate with a doctor, they can charge you 10 times as much as an ordinary doctor outside. It may not be to your satisfaction. So the cost is something that I think is individualized. Now, it's most important, I think, is what you can get out of the visit for what you pay for. It's like buying a Gucci bag, buying a bag that is considered top of the line. If it fits you and that's something you like, you wouldn't mind paying more for it. And a doctor in some ways is a little bit like that. But the quality of the doctor, if you don't know, it's like buying something online that you don't know the quality of, but you pay the price for it. Then you're not going to know until you receive it. Okay, so a doctor in many ways has not only their reputation, but also your finance, whether you can afford to seek out for that doctor. Now, a doctor who charges a certain price for a visit is how much that doctor would do for you for that price. We mentioned before is that what can that doctor for you behind closed door when you step out of the office? Will that doctor and his staffs be as close to taking care of you when you're out? I think that's very important. So the cost containment is a lot of times is one fee. Does it involve more? And like a lawyer, for instance, they could be doing a lot of things for you behind closed door. You are getting charged for it. Okay, every 15 minutes you're with a lawyer or his staff is working on your case, you get charged. And on the other hand, doctor don't do that. Okay, the doctor, whatever you see that doctor for that duration is what he charges you. He doesn't charge you for things that he does for you at the back end. So I think that's very important to know. So it is important then is to find out, okay, if I see and pay this price, what do I get? This is especially true when you see a surgeon, because a surgeon may find that, well, once I operate on you, you're gone. I'm not going to see you anymore. But if you should have a complication coming out of this, weeks, maybe even months later, will that price include all the follow-ups that you may ensure later on? That is very important to know ahead of time.